With the assistance of the 920th Rescue Wing at Patrick Air Force Base, Florida, we take off to see where the satellite will make its home for the next few weeks prior to liftoff. The AEHF system is the successor to the 5-satellite Milstar constellation and will provide significantly improved global, highly secure, protected, survivable communications for the warfighter.
Milstar is really the bedrock of absolutely assured communication. Advanced EHF takes that to the next level because each advanced EHF has more capacity than the entire Milstar constellation.
We're flying now over the Florida Space Coast, awaiting the arrival of the C-5, carrying the next AEHF satellite that will launch right here at the Atlas V launch pad.
I'm extremely proud and honored to serve with the entire AEHF team all across the nation and delivering this very important capability to the Defense Department and our international partners. The entire team has rallied around the mantra of delivering capability to orbit for our Defense Department users and international partners. It's a fantastic feeling to be at this point of any major satellite program where you've delivered your satellite to the launch base and you're in the final processing leading up to that big day of launch.
And here it is, the C-5 carrying AEHF2 touches down here at the shuttle landing facility.
I feel very excited because the shipment of the satellite represents a significant milestone as we prep here for launch right here in Florida. It's a really great feeling because when I was deployed, I know how important secure and reliable and protected communications are for us, and it's a really great feeling to be able to be out here, contributing to the mission, and knowing what we're helping to put up into space is really going to make an impact for the warfighter.
Who are actually going to be the end users of the satellite?
End users of the satellite will be each of the services, the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. We also have an international partner contingent that'll make use of this system once they come on board.
This program gives us the opportunity to strengthen our relationship. We are very happy to be part in this program.
One of the key elements of the advanced AEHF satellite system and its payload are the protected comm capability that the system brings. That's partially enabled by the 2 antennas that you see facing us. Those are nuller antennas that actively jam potential signal jammers that come up to try to interrupt our communications. It's a huge accomplishment from a communications perspective for the warfighter.
We sit side by side with the guys who are in camouflage who next week will be in harm's way, and we say that really brings it home that what we do makes a difference.
And when you realize that you help save the life of some young warfighter out there, it really drove home how much it matters.
Growing up in the area, we watched all the launches out of the backyard, and now to work out here and be able to launch the satellites and put them on orbit and support the warfighter is really a dream come true.
It's definitely a team effort here on the Space Coast, and a part of making sure each mission is a success means keeping the Cape secure.
We want to keep all commercial vessels outside of the blast danger area, so we'll patrol offshore around the launch complex, and at certain points we'll move back into different positions to support the launch. I love doing the boats. It's definitely a great honor doing them.
It's been like a record launch campaign. I've had just a lot of comments come in from the warfighter about how important it is and how this capability has saved lives, enables missions that we can't even think of and imagine that are going on.
But it is our job to make sure that when a guy in harm's way is trying to make a protected call, that he doesn't get jammed, that he can communicate with the president or whoever it is.
It is absolutely vital to our country. It's absolutely vital to the warfighter and to the future warfighters. So we're very proud of this capability.
It's amazing on just sort of the technological pushes that we're always constantly making in the DoD as a whole. And so this is probably one of the more complex satellites that we've ever launched.
When you get to see what everybody has spent so much time and effort doing, because without one little piece, this doesn't happen. It just doesn't.
I think it's amazing that Space Command has the programs in place to get the young officers ready to sit on console and hold this responsibility. We have a very rigorous training program here where we put our officers through it and we qualify them to sit on these positions.
It's an honor to work with these folks. There are some extremely smart people here.
It's exciting. Aerospace has been helping the Air Force with this type of work for forever and ever, seems like, and so I'm just happy to be part of this. We're ready to go.
We're here at Launch Complex 41, and just over 24 hours from now, the second satellite in the Advanced Extremely High Frequency program will lift off from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida, providing the U.S. military and its international partners with unparalleled secure communications capabilities.
It's actually a very exciting time. I always say this is the most stressful time and the most exciting time and the fun time as well, all wrapped up in one, because it's a culmination of a lot of years of work, both on the launch vehicle side and the space vehicle side, to be able to put this nationally critical asset, into space.
Atlas and AEHF team up for their second voyage into space. The encapsulated payload stack aboard the Atlas V launch vehicle weigh in at over 1 million pounds fully fueled. It's now made its way a quarter mile to the launch pad from the Vertical Integration Facility.
It makes me very proud and humble at the same time. Proud that I can provide new capability for my colleagues who are in uniform and in harm's way around the world, and humbled that I've been entrusted with such an important responsibility.
We're talking about more throughput, more data, basically just giving them what they need. It's a great feeling, just knowing that something I've worked so hard on and the whole team's worked hard on is going to come together in a great launch. Can't wait for it.
The countdown begins now as the Atlas and AEHF team make their final preparations for launch.
It's a very exciting day for everybody. The team's practiced and rehearsed this many, many times, and we're absolutely ready for today. Everything has been going really, really well in the whole processing campaign leading up to today. We're ready for today, and we look forward to a successful launch.
3. Atlas engine ignition, 0.
The Atlas V rocket launches from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida, carrying AEHF2 into orbit.
I'll take this time to say thank you all very, very much for getting us here today. It's absolutely been a pleasure to be here with you and to lead you through this campaign, and I will remember this for the rest of my life. Well done, team. Thank you.
Passing through Mach 1. Vehicle is now supersonic.
Reporting from the Space Coast at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida.
Engine operating normally. SRB is burning normally.
I'm Krista Knaus.